اهلا بيكم يا شباب، اخباركم ايه؟ النهارده جمعة مبارك علينا وعليكم، يا رب تكونوا بصحة خير وصحة وسلام. يلا بينا. شوف البوستات اللي عندي. طيب خلينا نشوف دي فيها ايه. لان دي خريطة لازم اتبعها وانا عمري ما هفهمها، فهنجيبها على يوتيوب. اول حاجة طلعت لي ما شاء الله. يلا شفت فين.
This looks like trouble.
Nothing to poach at Aaron's church.
Take that treasure deep into a dungeon and solve some puzzles along the way. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna have to pick up the map. You'll find that back here in this castle area.
دي جبناها
You're gonna
خلاص.
see a little dial on the bottom there. That image is gonna come and play for the puzzle we're about to do. It can be a little complicated. That is the puzzle solution, which I will of course show you here once we do it. And we're gonna travel down to the southern area, and you'll see there's a side quest here called Solved by the Bell. That is actually another treasure hunt, which I will do in a follow-up video, just to let you know. Alright, so we're at the
نروح دي. ده مشوار. طيب
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Knowing a meat he's likely studied.
بعد ما وصلنا هناك نروح فين؟
castle down here, and we're gonna go underground, find this dungeon. And the first puzzle room's not too difficult. We have two
شكلنا لازم نحارب.
Cast my eyes closer. There.
Real quick, stand up. Go, Howard. Afraid to face me? We'll find you.
What's that? Better have a look then. What was that sound?
What's this? A child wandered too far from home.
Did I hurt you?
ايه اللي حصل؟ كده عشان عايز اهرب منهم.
Stone walls do a prison.
Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing.
Certainly looks to be the place.
يلا بالسلامة. ما ينفعش. لازم احسن الأول. دخلنا.
Revelio. Confringo.
ايه ده؟ انا خلصت البتاع ده قبل كده. شكلها خلصتها قبل كده.
I'll have filled a cemetery by the time I retire.
Nah, you don't have to feel intimidated by my feet. We can't all be as gifted, can we?
You don't have to do anything with it. The second one is actually going to be behind this pedestal. We're going to use fire to turn it around and then grab it, drag it into place. Okay, so that was relatively easy. Now this left one you gotta use a fire spell on it, and the right one you gotta use your cold spell on it. Fire and ice is the name of the game here.
Concentrate.
So here is the final
Can't let
puzzle.
anyone
This
get
is
past me
the
this time.
Image on the map that I was mentioning earlier, and it's a whole bunch of enemies here. I'm gonna clear them out, and once you've cleared them out, I just lit all these pops on fire.
بس كده.
Combat actually, and what you need to do is using that map, you need to turn 4 of them into fire and 4 of them into ice. So I'm gonna go.
طب استنى كده اخلص دول.
Should have expected company.
في حركة كنت عايز اجربها كده.
I'll make you wish you had
Expulso! You die for that. Expulso! Look what you've done! You paid for that! I hear you! Expulso! You'll be sorry you did that.
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Fires best left alone in a breeze.
Incendio!
Expulso!
خلصوا على بعض.
Expulso! 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 I own a mortgage future, you whelp. Now you can bring one there.
Bombarda.
Killing.
Imperial.
I am at your call.
Might want to look up.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Defender. Bombarda.
Expulso! Expulso! Be more mindful.
Confringo.
Flash of inspiration. Expulso!
Bombarda.
You're done thinning our ranks. Expulsor! Now, this has become death from above. There we go. Expulsor!
You're easier to spot than an irrumpent. Knew you would feel.
Confringo!
You've been
Confringo! Bombarder! Expulsor! Potato! Stop that at once! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
طيب بعد ما ولعنا في النعمة ده طيب عند هنا اوكي بعد كده حط اتنين دي. وبعدين
Doing that correctly will open the door.
إيه اللي حصل بقى
The other side of the room, we're revealing that's the
Revelio.
ما حصلش حاجة
Confringo!
ولا صح
start here and then use
هي دي
green spell, target that hot. Give 2 and then do the next 2.
عند اتنين واحد اتنين
And then we're gonna skip 1 and then freeze the next one. Doing that correctly will
Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
خلصنا يلا نكمل بقى في المهمات الرئيسية كده، نركز في القصة.
Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. They're in more danger than they know.
Doing Rookwood's work for him.
نحاول نفتح بقى الخريطة كلها بقى كده لأن ما لناش حاجة تانية.
Revelio.
عايزين
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
Saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins. With spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
Off on another adventure, are we?
كده أعتقد فتحنا كل حاجة هنا. نشوف بقى دول، نحاول نروح لحاجة قريبة.
Revelio.
فتحنا اللي بعده.
Revelio.
ما شاء الله كل ده.
Brother who works in Gringotts.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. What's that? An intruder!
فتحنا
Revelio.
Protego! You'll need to be quicker than that. Caprigo!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Pathetic. Incendio! Protego! You will not survive Incendio! Ah, so close. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
طيب نروح نكشف اخر اتنين. تقريبا دي مش هتتفتح الا بعد المهمة. نروح نحاول لسه فيها.
Revelio.
Finally rule over wizard.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
اخر واحدة.
Wouldn't mind a plum job, a creek.
Revelio.
طب ده ندخلها ازاي؟ تقريبا ده دخل طبعا مهمة مش هينفع في حاجة تانية لسه مفتحتش. كل شوية لازم أقع في أم دي.
Revelio.
The area's still clear. If anybody cares.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
المكان ده تقريبا برضه هيتفتح طبعا مهمة. فاضل دي نروح نفتحها.
I shall come.
Who goes there?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
اعتقد كده اتفتح كله. طيب نشوف بقى المهمة ازاي. بس نبص هنا الأول.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. طيب نعمل ازاي؟ احنا باللي بيشوفونا.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
سبحان الله. كويس ان احنا فتحناها.
Off on another adventure, are we?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality.
Revelio.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this loop. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
احلى تحيه يا سيد ادم. ان شاء الله ان شاء
I
الله
still
ان شاء
can't
الله
believe
هنرجع
we're
لها
inside a real
لما
goblin
نخلص
mine.
اللعبه دي، واللعبه دي قربت تخلص ان شاء الله. احلى تحيه ليك ولاهل الجزائر.
Revelio. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
الواد ده بيرغي كتير.
Accio.
Such arrogance.
والله اللعبه طويله.
Accio.
ان شاء الله يعني قربنا نخلص فيها.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
I'll be quiet.
Watch your step round here.
Patricius Totalis.
Matter of time till Ragnarok says it's right.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through his safety, Amit. We're being watched. By a door.
Revelio.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Reparo. I should use disillusion. That eye won't see a thing.
Accio. Revelio.
دي حاجه انا مش واخد بالي منها.
Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
Accio.
Confringo!
فاهمني في حاجه هنا بقى.
Accio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio. Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
It's Totalis.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The
Revelio.
flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Yes, of course.
I'm not alone.
Revelio.
I'm not for a minute dying.
There we go.
This doesn't hurt.
Confringo. Petrificus Totalis.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Confringo!
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Revelio. Sacrificus totalis. Revelio. Sacrificus totalis.
What's that? Who's there?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio. Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. I think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
انا كده خرجت.
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Aloha Mora. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
في كده برجع.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
مفيش حاجة. طيب نروح الأوضة بتاعتنا.
Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
أخيرا. شوف المهمات اللي موجودة. يلا تعالى لي. الهوا الكبير اللي معانا. انا باللي بيشوفونا متنساش من اللايك.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
انت فين؟
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Never knows when.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
شوفي الباب اتفتحت ولا لا؟ مفيش. مفيش. بس هي اللي حدفها بعيد كده. يلا.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio.
موجودين عندنا قبل كده. مفيش حيوان جديد.
Revelio.
دول عندي. خلينا نروح نشوف الموضوع خلاص يعني.
Revelio.
My family worked in the mines at one time or other.
دول عندي.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Save.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
نشوف.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
This is going well. That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Made it. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult. close enough.
متأخرين قوي.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I think I should have a rest. Try again later.
Of course. This time trial is all about quick reactions and focus. This is not one to rush. Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
Revelio.
شكلها كده المهمة مش هتخلص لغاية اما نحسب. معناته لازم نفوز.
We're still on for the trial, aren't we?
Kept the course on.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. No success there. We're still on for the trial, aren't we? We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
This is going well. Lost.
مش هينفع كده. نعمل ايه يا جدعان؟ نكمل ولا لازم نفوز عليها؟ حاول، يلا بسم الله.
We're still on... We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
That wasn't too difficult. Made it. Now that's more like it. We're still on for the trial, aren't we?
Kept the course all nice and warm for you. So,
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Du lite رخمة.
This is going well.
لا الحمد لله. يخرب بيتي.
We're still on for the trial.
Kept the course all nice and warm for
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose,
داخل مرة
Gryffindor.
بعد كده بهجر. يخرب بيتك يا رب. لا مش هلعبها. مش هلعبها الوقت. هعملها بروقان كده بره الستريم عشان متزهقوش، لان هفضل اعملها لغاية اما اعملها.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, centaurs are just centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Dilo.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio.
بس كده.
What are you up to now?
في حاجة تانية معلومات تانية موجودة؟ مفيش حاجة.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
مفتوحين.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along. Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
What can I do for you today?
Revelio. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
The ministry's good work.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Not saying I don't have the odds.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Her footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. The hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day.
Revelio.
Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey!
Revelio.
I've had enough of Felcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
I'll never get lost, me. Always got.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. You'll tell her. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we left.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Hey!
I'd remember my father speak of these times. Seems now they're upon me, they tell quite a different story.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not
You may. Where did you go, coward?
اختفيت.
Revelio.
Aha! Back for more.
Revelio.
Now to finish the job. Expulso!
Accio.
Lazy your team. Fight for the lookout.
Defender.
Expulso! I don't believe my own eyes. Damn it! No patience for these things. Blowns. What do you think? Luma, incendio! Expulso! Expulso! Yeah! You cannot control me!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. I'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
اوكي احنا تعمقنا عن سكة.
Confringo! Revelio! Revelio.
ارجع نفس الطريق.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio. Over here. I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
هنروح نبيع الحاجة اللي
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
نحبة الأوضة بتاعتنا عشان نقفل الستريم بقى النهارده كفاية كده.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
طيب ده كان الستريم بتاعنا النهارده، احتمال نجيلكوا تاني بالليل. يلا اشوفكم على خير، سلام.